Are we on? Oh. Alright, what's going on there, Chili Wire folks? You know, gosh, what can I say? There's a lot that's been happening, and I realize that, and I realize I'm a little bit late about what I said we were going to talk about a few weeks ago. And I'm referring to Kyle Busch, who passed away. I guess it was a month ago now, or it's probably longer. Not sure the exact day. I meant to look it up before I came on, and then I forgot. But I can find out right now, because let me check, guys. Bear with me. When he passed away, because there was something we were going to talk about in regard to May 21st. Okay, so that's been today's June 30th, so yeah, over a month ago. What I was going to say about Kyle Busch, and that's not mostly what this video is going to be about. It's mostly going to be more about some other things too, but something I've been observing. We've already talked about in the last few videos about people that are passing away in a fast clip. Okay, it's almost like there's something in the universe that's saying we need to take these people. Or it could be just something in the programming of this matrix we're in. They say we need to take this person a certain time. I equate it to the guys up there in the Universal office, sitting in the chairs, leaning back with a bunch of darts in their hands, throwing it at pictures of people on the wall. And the ones that they hit, those are the ones they gotta take. Okay? It's kind of like, and this guy gets hit, and maybe sometimes when they hit one of the pictures, they're thinking, man, I can't believe it. This guy, we've missed this guy for like years or months, and we hit him today. I know. Wow. That's a shock. And then they sit there and contemplate after that, after they hit someone. And like, oh, that's a bummer. We got to take this guy now. But then they say, oh, well, and then they got to decide how to take him out of this world. Like, is it going to be a car crash? Is it going to be a disease? Plane crash? Is he going to be in an earthquake? You name it. Countless millions of ways you could go out of this world. I might have talked about it before. Long time ago, there was a show called 8 Million Ways to Die. They kind of, I don't know when that show was. 20 years ago. 8 Million Ways to Die. I can find out. See, that's the power of Google. Let me look that up too. And they're thinking, which way should we take this guy out here? I don't know. Maybe it should be a disease. Maybe it should be he should be in a violent crime, or gets hit by a bus, or whatever it is. Whatever it is. There's so many ways. Let me find this. 8 million ways to die. I'm putting it in Google now, guys, so bear with me. Series. It was a series. They're just pulling up a movie. I guess there was a movie in 1986. No, there was also another. There was a show. I could have sworn there was a show. Unless it was not 8 million, maybe it was 6 million ways or something. Let me look that up. 6 million ways. 6 million ways to die. Folks, I can't believe it. This is not coming up. This is not coming up at all. I'll have to look later when I have more time. There was a show, I know it, called something like that. But anyway, um, the show talked about how people were in just a situation that led up to someone's death. I remember one particular show where the guy was in I think he was in an office room, and I'm trying to remember. He was up like several floors, and for some reason, because there was this window pane, that was there, and it was impenetrable. Supposedly, you can't, if you hit your body against it, it was not going to break. Okay, no matter what, they made it that way so no one would ever fall out of the building. I guess this guy wanted to prove that, or I can't remember the situation, or but he went again. He tried. He. I don't think he was trying to kill himself or anything. I just think he wanted to test that pain, that window pane, and he ended up going through it, and he of course died. So that's what we mean there. I also think about the show 6 Feet Under. Okay, now I know that show existed for 5 years. 6 Feet Under, they always in the beginning showed some way somebody passed away, and it was always this real death in itself is final, and it's forever. But the part leading up to death seems like these days is very trivial, if you know what I mean. Meaning, like, somebody could just die from unknowing or unsuspecting thing, and simple. That's the word I'm looking for. It's just a simple thing can take you out of this world. One 6 feet under, I remember, was where there was a guy who got in his car and man, I can't remember now. Well, anyway, I think that I can find it online later, but he was in his car. He went to go get his newspaper, got in his car, or no, well, maybe the newspaper was near his car or something. It was something like that. And he got in his car, and he's like, "Oh, damn it! The newspaper guy came early. I gotta go get this paper." So, but what he decided to do instead was he didn't get out of his car. He just put the car in reverse just enough to where he could reach out and grab the newspaper, but he was too far for him to reach. He ended up falling out of the car, and what happened? The car rolled over him, killed him. Stuff like that. Simple. You're here 1 second, you're gone the next forever. There was a Pittsburgh Steelers player. His wife put it best. I can't. I never forgot what she said. I don't remember which Steeler it was. It was one of those longtime legends. Passed away about 2 or 3 years ago. And he was probably in the 70s, something like that. And so they were in the same room. This is how he died, okay? They're in the same room. His wife was just watching him on the couch, watch TV. She left for like, I don't know, 5 minutes maybe. She comes back. He's passed away. He's gone. Okay. I don't know, maybe had a heart attack in 5 minutes. And then she said something that always stuck with me. She said, he was here 1 second. And then all of a sudden, he's in eternity. He is in eternity, or he's with eternity, something like that. Very poignant expression. Anyway, that's the point here is what happened to Kyle Busch is kind of similar. It's a very temporary, it's kind of a simple, temporary sort of transcendence kind of thing that we're going through to get to the permanent death of life. So birth is easy, right? Okay, we know life's tough. Okay, and then you get to the temporary, simple transcendence, then to death. That in between life and death, that's the simple part. That's the part that's easy to be gone in a flash of a pan, people. And that's what we're trying to talk about here. It's really odd. I don't know what else we can really say about it. Go back and watch that show. I recommend that to anybody. 6 Feet Under, if you're interested in the concept of death and things like that show will blow your mind. It is really, really. I highly recommend that show to anyone. Even just watch it, even if you're not into that, because there's just so much that goes on in that show. It's one of the better shows that's been made. You know, people say Breaking Bad, whatever. We know those are good, but that show, the 6 Feet Under, hit the death topic so good. I cannot stress it. Everything they talked about. I can remember so many stuff in that show. The series about how there's this one woman partying with her friends, I guess the night before her wedding or something, and she sticks her head out of this, those cars have that sunroof. Some people get so drunk they stick their head out of there. They say, "Woo!" like the Titanic. I'm the king of the world, whatever. And this woman did it, and it's took her whole head off. Some because when she did it at the time, I guess the car was going under something, some low hanging bridge or some wire. God, it might have been a sign. That might have been what it was. Sometimes those signs get bent over. Street signs. And when the car was going, her just chopped her head right off. Like, I mean, it was and they show how it was like based in a mortuary, right? So they show how they had to construct it all again, her head and everything, which they did a good job in the show doing that. Well, that's really what it was about. So temporary transcendence is what we're all going to have to go through in this life to get through death. Kyle Busch is no different. Kyle Busch was sick one day. I didn't feel so good. I don't remember what was wrong again, and then 2 days later, he's gone. Temporary transcendence. Kind of hard word to say. That's where it stands. On that, guys, alright, I know a lot's going on in the news. and I want to touch on that. We got World Cup fever, folks. Craziness. Football season's just about a month and 6 or 7 days before we kick off the Hall of Fame game. All right, so a lot of action coming down on that, but we're not going to talk about that today. Maybe in the future. I want to talk about failure here, last part of this video. This isn't going to be too long. Why are most people not successful now? Okay, because all of us want to be successful. All of us want to make money. We don't want to keep struggling in a 9-to-5 job and making little wages. We want to make money, real money, where where we're able to have financial cushion, where we can pay for things without all this stress. The inflation rate seems like it's going up every day here. There's all these bills that we have to pay. Insurance, your rent, which is the worst one. Don't get me wrong. I'll say that if we got rid of the rent bill for people who do rent, you would not have any financial struggles. Everyone would be doing good. But we can't. That one you can't get rid of. Okay. Your utility bills, the subscription services are through the roof in this country. The tipping culture is ridiculous. The subscription one, that one really bothers me. I want to watch this show. No, you got to sign up for Apple TV now. Or Hulu. Oh, get Hulu. No, not enough. Oh, why don't I do this? Why don't I get Amazon Prime? Okay, yeah, because that has a lot of stuff, right? Okay, I want to watch this new movie. What's it? Just coming out today. Obsession. Okay, everyone's been talking about that one. However, it's supposed to go to Amazon Prime Video, I think, maybe pretty soon. Oh, good, I have Amazon Prime Video. Oh, no. If you want to watch still, you still have to do an add-on of $25, maybe, to watch Obsession. Okay, wow. That's just doesn't make sense. So you're paying like all this extra money. Even when you go to these stores now, CVS or excuse me, maybe Walmart. Oh, subscription. Okay. Then you forget to cancel the subscription, and then you're still billed $15 a month or $5 a month. And I want to cancel. And then you say, "Oh, okay, I'll tell you what. I'll just cancel one of my other ones, the Hulu or the Netflix or Amazon Prime or Paramount or HBO Max." But then you look at that and you say, "No, I need all of them. I have different shows I watch. I can't just cancel any of them." They put you in this kind of position here where you can't win no matter what. So anyway, that's another thing. Anyway, I digress. I want to get back to failure. Why none of us are succeeding? Like we want to. Because we know there are ways to make money. There are ways. Okay? You can do a business. You can do this business, that business. Sure. But the issue here is we are bombarded every day by too many damn businesses. And it's just that makes it where you cannot succeed. Because if you want to succeed, in a business, you really can only concentrate and master one thing. That's how long to be successful in life, you can only master one thing in that area. Just like if you want to get married to a woman, you can't have 7 women. Even though I guess some places do that, but let's be realistic. To have a marriage with one woman takes a lot of work. Or it's just not, meaning you also can't choose more than one woman in life, really. Only just one. I don't care what age you are. You could be 20, you could be 30 or 50. Realistically, it's only supposed to be one woman you're with. All right. Now, of course, you can be a playboy when you're younger. If that's the route you choose, you can get away with it in your 20s. But realistically, when you are trying to, but I mean, it really comes down to one woman. In the end, you have to settle with one woman. Why do you hear so many times people say, I married my high school sweetheart? Okay, because that guy knew right there that if I was to concentrate on another woman, then, it's going to just deteriorate the other relationship with the high school sweetheart. And you don't have enough energy, maybe, or time to do that. So that's kind of what we mean. And it's the same with businesses now. There are too many businesses. We're bombarded every single day. And here's an example of what happened to me this week. I've been studying the investing thing a little bit, how to do it. It's certainly not easy. I mean, we can say, I don't want to say exactly what it is, but I'll just say cryptocurrency, for example. Let's say I'm studying cryptocurrency. Okay? And then that's one business opportunity. Cryptocurrency. And of course, there's thousands and thousands of ads every day on YouTube about this trading thing, that trading thing, which drives me up a freaking wall. But that's another topic there. So, but let's just stick with cryptocurrency. I am studying cryptocurrency. All right, I want to see if there's a way to make money in it. That's one business idea. Then I see, okay, you can make money with AI T-shirts. Okay, I looked into that one. That looks maybe it could be done. Not easy. None of this stuff's easy. By the way, looks easy, but it never is. YouTube. Okay, someone can start a YouTube channel and try to get money with that, like we're trying to do here. To put it blatantly. And that's another one. And you have drop shipping. Okay. Then you have, and I forgot to write these down. I knew there was something missing. All the business opportunities that I have been bombarded with this whole week. Okay. You say to yourself, I just want to concentrate on, making a drop shipping business, selling T-shirts or whatever it is. Oh, but then here's another ad for a cryptocurrency business, or for I'm getting this new one for commercial real estate. venture. Okay, I mean, it looks nice, sure, but how do I have time to do the commercial real estate and study the ones I've already been looking at? The cryptocurrency, or the drop shipping, or the daily, there's other one, this multi-level marketing systems. You know, that's the one where it's, if you've heard of legacy builders, okay, that one. We send emails and things like that, right? Oh, I'm thinking I might be interested in that one because it looks like you're selling. You can get a lot of income from that. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna try those. Oh no, oh let's bombard this poor consumer with commercial real estate venture. Um, More businesses to do as well, like selling, making a store, uh, like just there's so many things. I mean, there's so many things within the same. There's so many niches within the one, within the same circle of niches. Okay, already right there. Because I follow a lot of these YouTube people that preach these businesses, and like, okay, one woman is saying you do this. Oh, you can utility website. This one, this one, this one. This YouTube business, you're already at a new thing, drop shipping. And the content from that video might be 15 minutes, but there's a lot that goes on that 15 minutes. It's like I would have to rewatch that video 1,000 times to master it. I'm not kidding you. To know every step, every procedure to set up my Shopify store or whatever. Oh, in the meantime, I'm bombarded by more systems every day. And then more the next day, and then more the next day. Commercial real estate, new stock tips, investing, new daily ways to make money. It does not end. It just doesn't end. And we cannot stretch ourselves so thin to where we're doing like 10 businesses. All right? You can only do one thing and one thing well. You can only master one thing. If you want to do commercial real estate business, the new one, sure, jump in. But that's the only one you can do. And how are you supposed to do that business when you got 10 more coming at you to join the next day? That is why we're failing people, in your fault and in mine. That's the way that it is today. And it's unfortunate that it's like that. 10 years ago it was kind of like this, but not to this degree. 20 years ago, even. But now it seems different now. It seems a lot worse. I don't know what's going on with it, but I say to you, there's no way to be successful in that climate. There's no way. Unless you jump 100% into the commercial real estate venture or 100% into the crypto venture. But you can't just do 40% commercial real estate, 30% multi-level marketing, 30% of my attention over here to an online store selling shirts or whatever it is. You're not going to make it. You have to devote 100% into the program for it to be successful. Doesn't matter what program, but it has to be 100% dedication. And because of how we are inundated every day with new businesses, there's another one I saw the other day about the ebook one, or Amazon Kindle. You can print on demand these ebooks. It sounds easy. It's not. It's going to take 100% of your effort for it to work. I can't just put in 80% there and then 20 over that commercial real estate venture. And when you have these people come on these ads saying, "Are you tired of being stuck in a 9 to 5 job and dreading going back there, not making that much money? Well, join commercial real estate." I want to just tear into this person and say, "Look, none of us want to be in a 9 to 5 making crumbs every month. But you are wrong, lady. You're wrong to be preaching that, even though it's a stupid ad. You cannot sit there and preach that we aren't trying to do something about it and we should just join your program when already our attention is stretched very thin. We're already trying to do other business models, okay? And here you are thinking you, because we're not joining your program, we're failures. We're failures because you keep hitting us every day with your programs. It takes 100%. That's what I'm trying to mention here. And that's what I want to talk about today, guys. Um, I know it's been a while, and I guess I'll let you guys get back to your day. And I just want to touch base about all this stuff, and it's something that we all need to think about. You know, it really, really is, and all this because it's not anything that is going to be. It's not easy to overcome. You know. So that's where we'll stop today, guys. It's been great to catch up with y'all again. I hope you guys are doing great wherever you may be. Hope you enjoy the World Cup. It's in the knockout stage now. We'll see. That's kind of interesting. It's one and done. One and done, huh? Like, who will be knocked out? I think some heavy hitters have already gone down. I always like that one and done thing. It's kind of interesting, like March Madness or stuff like that. The NBA Finals were pretty good, and the Knicks, wow, that was a big thing. They finally won. They, I mean, people stealing the trash cans. I don't know if you saw that. That's a little overboard. Okay. I guess, you know, I mean, there's other things you can do there. I'm sure there was some kind of novelty shop right around the corner. You could go on in and buy a Nick souvenir instead of pouring trash on the street on video, on camera. Anyway, folks, that's what we want to talk about today. It's been great to see you. We're going to be talking next few weeks about other stories. We'll see what happens. And we will certainly, if it's, you know, big, big stories, we'll get into it. Well, all right, guys, you all take it easy, and we will talk to you next time on Chili Wire.